Hello Gemini, and welcome to your next 3 months tarot reading. We're looking at July, August and September 2023 for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, so I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you, Gemini. So what I've actually done is I've taken your yearly 2023 tarot reading and I've pulled out the relevant cards for you. In July, we have the Eight of Swords. In August, we have the Knight of Pentacles. And the Magician is September. I'm going to pull additional cards to go by each month and pull out any overarching messages as well as any individual messages that come to me, because a lot can happen in 1 month, let alone 3 months. So let's see what we have for you. Message for Gemini, please. And a lot can happen in different areas of our life as well. We have the Fool. The Nine of Pentacles. And we have the Lovers, which is actually the card of Gemini in the Major Arcana. Knight of Pentacles. What do we have for Gemini? So I have the Queen of Cups, we have the Magician, which is actually your planet, Mercury. I've got the Knight of Pentacles again. It's almost like bookending that month is the Knight of Pentacles. All right, what do we have for Gemini, please? And I've got two Magicians as well. What do we have for Gemini, please, angel spirits, guys, going into September? We have the Tower, okay. Ten of Cups. And we have the Two of Swords, yeah. Listen, there is definitely a theme that I'm seeing, and the first theme that I'm seeing across the board is love, romance, relationships here, Gemini. That's the energy that I'm seeing here. And the message that I'm getting quite strongly, starting in July time, somebody hasn't been willing to take a risk because they like a sense of independence, and it can be within a relationship dynamic. The Lovers can be an important relationship, but it feels like someone is afraid to take the risk, move out of a comfort zone in some way, because they almost like that sense of independence in some way, whatever that would mean to you. I feel that changing here. Again, the Magician, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, this can be somebody who's connected to your heart. Queen of Cups can actually be love, romance, relationship, male or female. But it can also be, you can manifest as a Queen of Cups. We can all manifest as the court cards in general readings. It can also be somebody who may be offering us advice. Sometimes Queen of Cups energy can be a mother or a very caring, compassionate person who might give you some important advice from the heart. Now, the Knight of Pentacles, there's a strong energy of someone realizing that an offer of commitment is needed to transform the situation here. Because it feels like that sense coming into September of make it or break it. Either there is an opportunity to face something and deal with something, again, moving out of some kind of comfort zone and barrier, and overcoming that, and achieving the Ten of Cups, long-term committed relationships, marriage, happy home, happy family. This can also be linked with having children, adoption, buying a home, whatever that scenario would be. It feels like there's an opportunity to embrace that change, or change will happen. By not looking at something, by not taking a risk, by not moving forward in a relationship, it's almost kind of like that sense of either embracing happy change in a very positive and uplifting way in terms of really deepening a relationship and progressing it to the real sense of feeling happy, fulfilled, joyous, everybody getting their wish kind of energy with the Ten of Cups. Or alternatively, change will happen. So it feels like the decision is going to rest with somebody in terms of what will happen. But a sense of change is on the cards in September. How that happens is dependent on someone's actions. So that's what I'm seeing for you. It was definitely a kind of like relationship message that was coming through quite strongly across the board. Now, let's have a look at the individual months as well. Like I said, a lot can happen in different areas of our life. So, Gemini, I want to say the Eight of Swords. This can be when we feel a bit trapped, a bit stuck, and it can be circumstances can make us feel that way. Sometimes things are beyond our control, and we can think negatively. We can think we're trapped. Clearly, we're not with the Eight of Swords energy. It doesn't mean taking off that blindfold and moving forward makes it any easier. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's an easy choice, but it feels like you're feeling trapped for a reason. Things being beyond your control is what I'm seeing here. Because there's a sense here, Gemini, the Fool can be a card of liberation and carving out a brand new path. Now, it might well be for some of you, because the Lovers can be yourself, you connecting to your higher self. You might have made some choice or decision in terms of how you want to move forward. It's just how there's a sense of waiting for something to happen here, things feeling beyond your control. So the Lovers can represent that you're at some kind of crossroads. Again, it can be about a partnership. It's not necessarily just limited to love, romance, relationship. The Lovers can be to do with business partnerships, for example. So this can be an energy here, Gemini, where you might be wondering whether a business partnership is working, or whether you want to go it alone and start up on your own. This can be an energy here of, but I can't do it yet because of X, Y, Z. And really coming into this month, it might well be that you're needing some kind of funding, or you're needing some kind of loan, or you need some kind of cash, in order to start upon your own. These are the energies that I'm seeing here. Now, this can be equally the same in terms of jobs, business opportunities as well. Again, feeling that things are beyond your control, but wanting to liberate from a situation here. Again, the Lovers can be when you might be supporting each other. It can be a powerful union. So this could be you, or this could be your other half in some way, or again, you on your own, connecting to your higher self, knowing what needs to be done, but feeling trapped because there are things beyond your control. I just want to liberate from my current situation and go over there. I want to go for this. I want to step into the unknown. I want to go over there. But you can't right now. The Nine of Pentacles can be a card of, like I said, setting up on your own, an entrepreneur, going it alone. This can also be very positive in terms of the potential to reap the rewards of your labour in a new direction. So it can be very good in terms of moving in a new direction, walking through a new door in jobs, business opportunities, career, for example. But there's something that's keeping you trapped in July. So it feels like this is available to you, but not just yet. You're waiting to see if that's going to happen. Now, when we go into this month in particular, Gemini, this energy, the Knight of Pentacles, bookending the reading, is a strong message. This is when you get the offer. The Knight of Pentacles can be job offer, business opportunity, contract. It's a lovely, lovely message with that. So if you're waiting for this to happen in July, there is, two Knight of Pentacles in your reading, bookending the month of August. It's someone is making you an offer. So very, very powerful message here. And it's what you have been manifesting. The Magician is well within your power to manifest. The Magician is the alchemist, somebody who understands how to weave their magic, turn what's negative to positive, to manifest the reality that they want, turn base metal into gold. This is where you are actually getting that golden offer. That's the energy that I'm seeing here. And it's what you've created here. That's what I'm seeing here, Gemini. Now, Queen of Cups, for me in business, like I've spoken about the caring qualities of the Queen of Cups, especially when this person is connected to our heart. But Queen of Cups, for me as a reader in business, can also be a leader in business, a people person, can also be HR for me as a reader, human resources. So it might well be that is influential for you this month in particular, but this can represent real solid offers, solid opportunities coming your way. Other messages that I'm picking up, because we do have 2 Knight of Pentacles, so these can actually be linked with sums of money, and like I said, a sum of money coming your way. That could be a loan, the go ahead on a cash injection, offer of some kind, getting a sum of money together, however that is for you. It could be linked with what I've said before. Like I said, this can also, the Knight of Pentacles can also be when we make offers and we go for something and we put down some money. So the Knight of Pentacles, it might well be in August, you might be buying a home, buying a property. If you feel that, again, you're just waiting to get enough funds together in July and there's some kind of decision to make in terms of whether you purchase something, this is the energy here, Gemini, with the Knight of Pentacles, that you're making some kind of offer. This can be very good in terms of buying a home, for example, or buying an asset, investing in something. So however this manifests for you here, Gemini, you could be purchasing or making a significant purchase in August. Queen of Cups energy, I've kind of spoken about this as your energy, because we can all manifest as the court cards, as your energy. If this is your energy in the month of August, it's about self-love first and foremost, showing your self-love, putting your needs first, taking care of you, also being very astute and intuitive this month in terms of how you instinctively feel you need to react and respond to situations and read situations as well. So this can be a very powerful energy for that. Now, again, if you're making some kind of purchase, and if it was, for example, to buy a home, it could be to be near a mother, or a parent, so that can be the energy here. And I love the fact that the Magician is in your reading and actually appearing twice. It doesn't necessarily mean that these magicians are related, but they can be, and I've kind of spoken about that before. But the Magician energy is really your planet. It's what comes naturally to you. You have the opportunity to connect to what comes naturally to you. Use your talents, your resources, your own abilities. We have the cup, the pentacle, the sword, the wand on the table, earth, air, fire and water. You have everything that you need to create, to manifest something into being. That can be love related, that can be something connected to your heart and soul, that can be a project, that can be an initiative. You might be deciding to start something new. This is the energy here with the Magician. The power is within your grasp to make something happen. So like I said, it can relate to these cards, but it can actually be you being in that creative space to manifest ideas into reality this month. You might be very inspired. So this is the energy here with the Magician. And now we move into September time here, Gemini. I've kind of gone through these messages in terms of love, romance, relationships. So I'm going to kind of say here, we have 2 pretty big energies, but you're the Magician, and you will decide how change happens. And that's the energy here. You decide. You control how you create and manifest change in your life. That's what we have with the Tower and the Magician. And the energy with these 2 cards is you have the opportunity to create profound change in your life. Sometimes that's linked with endings. We decide to end things. Sometimes we embrace positive change. Like I said, this is very positive in terms of relationships. But it can also be changes in home, changes in property. Tower energies can be when we may deal with some kind of truth, revelation, an event that happens, someone's actions, learning something. It can be linked with money, career, it can be linked with health, it can be linked with relationships of all kinds. It can be linked with property, it can be the landlord issue. Whatever this is, it's not beyond your power to face it, overcome it, and bring change in the right way for you. And that's what you're being told here. You have more power than you realize, really, from this month to this month, so August to September. Recognize your own power, because whatever is happening here, Gemini, is not beyond your control to shape it in the way that you want it shaped. That's the energy that I'm seeing here. And the Two of Swords, I want to go to this, because the Two of Swords can sometimes be when we're facing some kind of decision, or we need to look at something that's difficult to look at and face. And sometimes we feel a little bit stuck. But then this is that moment when you need to realize your own power. And you might be faced with that kind of issue. You might be faced with, okay, I'm stuck. I don't know how to move forward. I'm not sure what to do. This is that moment when you really need to trust that instinct. It's about thinking less and feeling more, listening to your intuition in this energy here. Because whatever change you face here is not beyond your power to even negate it. This is the energy of the Magician. Or shape the change the way that you want it shaped. Shape the outcome the way that you want it. So the Ten of Cups is linked with happy home, happy family. It's a great card of everything falling into place and feeling uplifted and positive. It can also be a card of success because it's a 10. It can be linked with things like goal achievement, getting to the end of a situation, but in a very positive and happy way. And everything falls into place and feels uplifted. So this is what you're being told here, Gemini. It looks in September, you have an opportunity to come into your power and shape how things unfold for you in a very positive and profound way. So you might feel a little bit stuck, but this is that time when you really need to go within and recognize your own capabilities and power to dictate what happens next, because really the power lies with you. And that's what I see with this. All right, Gemini. And yes, this can be linked, like I said, the Ten of Cups can be linked with long-term committed relationships, marriage, even buying a property, a home, everything falling into place and feeling uplifted, especially if you were purchasing something because there was change happening for you with, say, a landlord issue or, environment or neighbour issues. It might well be that you effect change in some way to deliver this result, happy ever after energy. The Ten of Cups is my rainbow of blessings energy. So that's what I have for you. I'm going to pull some cards now, Gemini, and we'll see what we have for you. I'm going to pull from the Archangel Michael deck first. What do we have for Gemini as a message? Thank you, angel spirits, guides. Message for Gemini. Message for Gemini. Next 3 months. Thank you. We have number 41. Your loved ones are safe. Let go of your fear and worry for your loved ones. I am looking after them. And the second card that came out was number 39. You are protected. You are safe within my bubble of light. You can proceed with confidence. All right, Gemini, I am going to pull you a colour card or a mood card, and the colour might resonate for you. What do we have for Gemini, please, for the next 3 months? July, August and September. Message for Gemini, thank you. We have white, lighten up, number 24. It's a sign that things are about to get better as well. Let's see what we have as an energy card for you. What do we have for Gemini, please, for the next 3 months? Message for our lovely Geminis, thank you. The colour white can also be quite cleansing. It can be about releasing from things, wiping the slate clean, catharsis, cleansing, letting go of things that kind of like don't serve you. That can be the energy of white. We have allowance, number 9. The frequency of allowance invites us to be open whatever comes our way, without judgment, without opinion, without fear, and without resistance. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. That's what we have for you. I'm going to pull you a fortune card. What do we have for our lovely Geminis? Thank you. Used these cards before, and I do like them. Let's see what we have for Gemini. Thank you. Message for our lovely Geminis. Thank you. Next 3 months. One's on the table. Yeah, you see, that does tie in with the white quite nicely. We have Phoenix, number 25. Be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. Phoenix energy can be very cathartic. It can be linked with the Phoenix allows the old to fall away in order to be renewed and reborn. Okay, Gemini, I'm going to pull you a card from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. So an angel and ancestral message for you. What do we have for Gemini as a final message for this reading? Thank you. I've got 2 cards. They come out for a reason. So we have spring. See your seeds grow. So that is your message. Growth is available to you, and focus on where there are areas of growth and potential. And we have Hunter. Track down your fears and desires. I'm going to read this one. Bear with me. Hunter. Track down your fears and desires. Track down all of your fearful thoughts and feelings. When you find them, you will find your desires too. Instead of being hunted down by your fears or other feelings that you have buried, become the hunter. You are being given confidence and strength at this time, so use your power to make a difference. You are not here to cower away or live in the shadows. You are here to realize your fullest potential, but this can only occur when you step up and do what needs to be done. When this card arises, there could be an opportunity to face an aspect of your past or bring closure to a situation that has been haunting you. That's what I have for you. And then we have spring, see your seeds grow. So seeing where there's growth in the situation. Because this is what I said in the original reading. The magician recognizing your own power to create the reality that you want. The magician is appearing twice. the Knight of Pentacles is appearing twice, which can be very good in terms of what brings you stability, security, safety, and change on that aspect, whether it's relationships, whether it's, again, you making an offer on something or an offer coming into you. You are the magician, and recognizing your own power is important in the next 3 months. That's what I have for you, Gemini, for July, August and September time. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful next 3 months, and I will see you next time.